This will be a rather lengthy chapter because I didn't do much on the turret before. All I did was painting and weathering a part of the interior. The gun breech was painted and dry brushed, but there won't be much visible. The question remains, is it really necessary or even sensible to waste time and paint on things that can't be seen on the finished model? These holes for the bolts of the spare tracklings are clearly visible, so this bit of work was really necessary. At last the three main parts of the turret are assembled. Turret bottom and top and the gun. No fit issues here, but I didn't expect any. After painting the turret with primer from a rattle can, I sprayed on the base color, Tamiya XF62 olive drab. Then a misty spray with Tamiya XF58 olive green followed. Here you can see the difference between the hull that has been given a wash and was dry brushed and the turret before all those steps. This is what's visible of the interior. It isn't very much, and it will be even less when the figure will be placed on the turret's roof. And here are some spots I missed when I painted the turret. They'll disappear after all the passes of dry brushing. Weathering the turret started with a clear coat.
На рассвете заглянул в соседний сад, там Смуглянка, Молдаванка собирает виноград. Я краснею, я бледнею, захотелось вдруг сказать, станем над рекою горькие летние встречать. Рассмотрявый, зеленый лист весной, я влюбленный и смущенный пред тобой.
After it had dried for a day, I applied my dark wash. I allowed it to dry for another day before I began the procedure of dry brushing. Since I explained it in a previous video, I leave you alone with the before and after pictures.
А Смуглянка, Молдаванка отвечала парню Влад. Партизанский, молдаванский собирается отряд. Нынче рано партизаны в дом покинули родной. Ждет тебя дорога к партизанам в лес густой. Рассмотрявый, зеленый лист весной, здесь углена мы расстанемся с тобой. Клен зеленый, да клен кудрявый, рога кудрявый резной. Клен кудрявый, да клен зеленый лист весной, здесь углена, там мы расстанемся с тобой. Клен зеленый, да клен кудрявый, рога кудрявый резной. И Смуглянка, Молдаванка по тропинке в лес.
What? You can't tell a difference? Well, then take a look at these pics.
О Смуглянке, Молдаванке часто думала по ночам, вдруг свою Смуглянку.
I think dry brushing adds a lot of depth to a paint job.
Зеленый лист весной, Красной парень, забуденный мой родной. Клен зеленый, да клен кудрявый, рога кудрявый резной. Клен кудрявый, да клен зеленый лист весной,
There wasn't much of a choice for the decals. I decided to go for this version because it's for tanks that saw action in the Battle of Kursk. To avoid silvering, I put on a glass coat on the areas where the decals had to be applied. All set to go. Mr. Mark Softer and Setter, a couple of cotton buds and the decals. As you can see, I chose tank number 19 instead of 20. And here we have it. No, it isn't the tank number I wanted to use. For the first time I had issues with Tamiya decals. They fell apart after the use of Mr. Mark Softer. I don't know if it happened because of the decals' age or because of the chemicals I used. Anyway, I had to change my plan and go for another tank number. Time to use my dark wash again. Since it's very thin, it can be used as pin wash, and that's what I did with the wheels. The little stowage I'll use also received a wash. This was the last time I used burnt umber oil mixed with aluminum enamel paint. The paint had to dry for 3 days, then a clear coat was applied. I used my red wash to represent some light rust. One day later I put on my dark wash. I did it this way to tone down the rust color. Next things to do are some dry brushing with a lighter metal color, especially on the edges and the areas where the wheels have contact to the tracks.
Мы все прошли через пламя и дым, погибшим слава и слава живым.